Hey guys, Blizzard just put out the latest quarterly update, and in this one, they've attempted to address some of the concerns regarding the cash shop, as well as talking about some of the other endgame features. So with that being said, let's jump into it. Hello heroes of Sanctuary, my name is Joe Pipiora, the Associate Game Director responsible for the game's systems and our live service. Today I finally get to talk about our high-level plans for Diablo 4's seasonal content updates. We are in the exciting position of delivering the high-quality, quarterly release Diablo 4 deserves. As our game director, Joe Shelley, noted earlier, we are pursuing a seasonal reset structure for our live game. Diablo is a game about choice and possibility. We feel it is at our best when we get to clean the slate to start from a new season, picking a class, customizing your build, and chasing down items that support it along the way. This affords us several advantages, and chief among them is that we can really shake the box for Diablo 4 with each season, creating unique experiences with each of our quarterly releases. This was something that was pretty much a given with how big of a feature seasons are in Diablo 3 and 2. I will say, however, I do like that they're going with this first season very early on, like right after the game releases, so that once we finish the main story and run through everything, we will get right into the seasons. If I remember correctly, in Diablo 3 they didn't come out for a long time, and people stopped playing the game until that feature actually was implemented, so it's good to see that they're actually going to be putting this in the game pretty quick. I also like the fact that they mentioned that they're putting a team together primarily for seasons, which sounds to me like they're going to be playing an even bigger role in the game than even with how Diablo 2 or Diablo 3 is. So that's pretty exciting to hear. So going on to new content. We think it is important that players see that the game is changing in meaningful ways. Each season will be released with a fresh new gameplay feature and quest line that introduces new challenges, mysteries, and possibilities into the level up experience. This is something that players should begin to experience before the end of your first hour of play. One of the benefits of our seasonal direction is that it enables fun, new ways to play throughout your character's progression. Each season's new quest line will reveal more of the world of Sanctuary and your character's place in it. Here we get an opportunity to introduce new characters or revisit old ones while exploring the lore and content of the season. So this almost sounds like me that they're trying to kind of do what Path of Exile did, but go a bit further. Granted, I haven't played a lot of PoE, so I do apologize if I get this wrong, but from what I understand, in PoE, each season has a pretty huge gameplay mechanic that is sort of like an affix from Mythic Plus in World of Warcraft. But here it sounds like not only are they doing that, but they're going to be adding a whole bunch of new quest lines and mechanics and other features. So changing some things, but also adding new actual content to the game, and those things are always welcome. Refreshing the meta. Diablo 4 is a vast game. We want to ensure that we are keeping existing content and features in place when they remain fun and challenging to participate in. To that end, we will always be evaluating the state of the game to regularly revitalize older stomping grounds. One clear example here is that looking at the relative balance between classes, builds, and powers. Diablo is a game about creating exciting, overpowered builds, and while we don't want to balance the fun out of the experience, we don't want to create situations in which imprecise tuning squash creativity. We will also be constantly adding new legendary and unique items, paragon boards, glyphs, and more that will continually refresh the meta and create new build opportunities. So taking a look at this screenshot, my first thoughts are like, holy shit. It looks like this super over complex thing, and I just love it. Normally I don't like these kind of things. Again, in Path of Exile I really didn't like how just huge and aggressive the sphere grid was, but I'm willing to give this paragon board thing a chance. It really looks like you have so many choices and options, and I'm sure we're going to be seeing a whole bunch of different builds online. And on top of all of that, the fact that they're going to be adding new stuff to this board, it's just going to be changing the quote-unquote meta. So it sounds like we're not really going to have cookie cutter builds that last very long. It seems like it's just going to be changing all the time, which sounds really cool. Improving the game. With each season, we'll be looking into ways to simply improve player experience. As a live product, we intend to hold Diablo 4 to an exceedingly high standard. We are here to build a live game that we can be proud of, and to build the way that is by engaging our players directly. Based on our feedback that we receive, the team will be identifying quality of life features and polished work that can be done to improve the overall game experience, and invite community to vote upon their priority. While we cannot always flip a switch to tackle something immediately, you can rest assured that we will be active in improving the quality of the game experience for years to come. So it sounds to me like they're planning to be really aggressive in their mission to make sure that they address player problems and fix issues that present themselves to the game. I'm not completely sold on this, considering every game company says things like this, so it's just going to be one of those situations where we're just going to have to, I guess, take their word for it and, see what their actions are rather than what their words are. I do like the idea that they're going to be having people vote on things, so that could be interesting to see, what kind of features people vote on and see what kind of things get implemented because of that. So, live events. Sanctuary is a living world filled with people, creatures, and factions striving to meet their own ends. Attentive players should be on the lookout for new live events that will crop up each season. An example of a live event might be the warning of an impending invasion of a drowned, which may last a weekend, or the arrival of a strange peddler amidst the crest of the dry steppes. These events provide gateways to new adventures and unique rewards. So this one sounds really cool to me. Adding dynamic events to a game is always a really fun way to have players interact with the world, and things like this are always great ways for developers to have players do things in old zones, dungeons, which they usually don't go to anymore. For example, if you got like a low level dungeon or a low level zone where people are like level 1 or 2 and they're in that area, unless there's something for high level players to go do there, they're never gonna be in that area. So live events like this sound like a perfect way for the game to basically make players go back to literally anywhere they need to go do and interact with these cool events. So season journey. Alongside the major season releases, we will be seeing the return of the seasonal journey. Players are pushed to explore Sanctuary anew, earning limited time rewards with each chapter of the season journey that is completed. Completing the seasonal journey is quite a feat, and with the final step demanding the player to overcome an extremely difficult encounter with an especially deadly foe. With future season journeys, we are regularly adding pinnacle level difficulty challenges for players to complete, providing their worth and earning unique cosmetic rewards. Like in Diablo 3, seasonal journey is free for all players. Completing the seasonal journey objective also grants progress towards a season pass, a new feature with a battle pass style progression that advances alongside the seasonal journey, enabling players to earn even more rewards by just playing. The season pass has both free rewards and paid rewards. So basically they're bringing back the old season pass from Diablo 3, which was always really cool. I did like it. It was always fun to kind of just go back to a new season and you just had this huge kind of thing to do, all these different features and cosmetic rewards, and it gave players something to do other than just like, okay, everything's reset, just go grind. It actually made the season feel a lot more solid, I guess. A lot of the cosmetics from Diablo 3 I really didn't like. I've never been a big fan of like the wings on a character's back. I think with the art style for Diablo 4, which I really, really like, by the way, I think there's going to be a lot of opportunities to add some really cool stuff. So I'm pretty excited for the new season journey stuff. Alright, now we're moving on to the season pass. Hey everyone, I'm Keegan Clark, Director of Product for Diablo 4, here to talk about our approach to live service monetization in Diablo 4. As we've discussed previously, Diablo 4 will be a full-price game with a cosmetic shop and season pass, none of which provide any pay or power options. Our goal in designing our in-game purchases is that we want to create beautiful things that add value to players' experience of the game. The scale of Diablo 4 seasons is much more ambitious than we've done in the past, with a large development team dedicated to seasons after launch. Diablo 4 will be supported by an army of developers for years to come. With all the exciting plans we have for seasons, we want them to be enjoyed by everyone, regardless of whether they buy anything from the shop. I'm grateful for the opportunity to finally share more of the community has for our live service model. Seasons will add all new gameplay, quests, challenges, meta changes, and quality of life improvements. The Season Pass recognizes players' dedication with greater rewards unlocking as you play more throughout the season. There will be a single track of rewards for free tiers that are unlocked by just playing the game and leveling. Premium tiers, which provide no in-game power or advantage over other players. The free tiers from the pass will provide gameplay boosts for all players, things which make the journey of leveling up a fresh seasonal character faster and more streamlined. In contrast, the premium tier rewards are focused on aesthetics, providing a huge value in the form of cosmetics and premium currency. Many of the rewards embody the seasonal theme, helping players show off their participation in that season. Let's talk more about what players can expect. The Season Pass has free tiers and premium tiers. Throughout the pass, players can earn a variety of rewards for free just by playing. At any point during the season, players can purchase the Premium Pass to unlock the ability to earn premium rewards. Tiers containing seasons themed cosmetics and premium currency. The Season Pass rewards cosmetics, like the shop, that don't affect gameplay. Additionally, cosmetic types are exclusive to the Season Pass. The Season Pass awards premium currency. Players can spend this currency on cosmetics offered in the shop. The Season Pass awards free season boosts. Boosts accelerate players' progress for the duration of the season. For example, a season boost might accelerate XP earned to make leveling multiple characters within a season faster. Because they affect gameplay, season boosts are free rewards for all players. We We want to make it clear that players can't unlock season boosts more frequently through purchases. There is no way to unlock more boosts or boost at a faster pace by spending money. Players can purchase tiers but won't speed up getting season boosts. Players can't upgrade season boosts just by purchasing tiers because they'll also have to earn level milestones to apply them. All other tier rewards will be unlocked instantly by purchasing tiers. In other words, there's no way to shortcut getting boosts by buying tiers. They must be earned. The season journey accelerates season pass progression. While any playstyle can progress through the season, min-maxers can focus on seasonal journey objectives to advance more quickly. Alright, now the shop. The way we approached designing the shop and the cosmetics within it was by thinking about the experience we want players to have. We want buying these things to feel good before and during and after purchase. So if players choose to buy something, it should be because they want to, not because they feel like they have to. It should also be clear to players that exactly what they're getting before choosing to buy, with no unpleasant surprises. The shop's cosmetic build on top of the foundation of a huge variety of transmogs from weapons and armors players will find in the game. It's also important to us that the shop is grounded within Diablo's world, so our cosmetics are holistic fantasies, the individual components of which can be mixed and matched with transmogs from armor acquired in-game for endless customization options. Let's talk more about what players can expect. The shop sells cosmetics for premium currency. Cosmetics give players even more options to customize the visual appearance of their characters. Nothing offered in the shop grants a direct or indirect gameplay advantage, so while many of these may look like powerful pieces of gear, they have no in-game stats. The shop is optional. Players can experience all core and seasonal gameplay features without spending any money. Our goal is for players to enjoy going to the shop, buy something when it catches their fancy, and walk away happy with what they have bought. The shop is transparent. It's important that players know exactly what to expect before making a purchase. We've built preview functionality that enables players to choose and examine every detail of the cosmetics on their own characters before deciding to make the purchase. The best looking cosmetics aren't exclusive to the shop. Diablo 4 will ship with hundreds of transmogs unlockable from drops in-game, including dozens of armor sets of the highest visual quality. There are incredible pieces, unique and legendary quality items for players to find without ever going to the shop. The shop offers more diversity of choices, not systematically better choices. Armor transmogs in the shop are usable on all characters for that class. Many of the cosmetics in the shop are class-specific fantasies, which wouldn't necessarily make sense visually on other classes. Once you unlock a cosmetic from the shop for a given class, you can use it on every character of that class on your account. There are special cosmetic exclusives from the Season Pass which celebrate the theme of the season and look similar across all the classes. The important guiding principle behind the shop and the seasonal pass is to create something players love, looking forward to, and being appreciated of being part of the game. Cosmetics in Diablo 4 create new ways for players to express themselves and never provide advantages in-game. Players want to experience all the fun of seasons whether they spend anything or not. We intend to continue our dialogue with players about the shop and season pass, and we'll always listen and seek out the community's feedback about it. It is our sincerest belief that we can work together with the community to keep Diablo 4 a living, evolving world for many years to come. Thanks for reading, and we'll be sharing more soon. Okay, so I just want to say that me personally, I've always maintained the stance that in-game cash shops should not be in fully priced video games. Cash shops and battle passes belong to free-to-play games, and it really makes me sad that we've gotten to the point now where you buy a full game, but you have to spend more money. It just sucks. Like, back in the day, you would literally just unlock everything from the game just by playing it. This whole thing has become a slippery slope for years now, and you guys remember Diablo Immortal, right? Yeah, that's coming, by the way. With all that sleazy pay-to-win stuff, it's just encouraging developers to start pushing more of that into the games. And in 10 years from now, I think most games are going to look a lot like Diablo Immortal, unless players remain vocal and keep pushing back against this stuff anytime it's implemented. So overall, I'm still insanely hyped for this game, and of course I'm going to be buying it when it comes out. However, I don't plan on buying anything in the cash shop because I just don't agree with it. I don't blame anybody for using it though. If something looks cool to you, by all means, buy it. Like, I don't care. I'm not going to be pissed that other people see something they like and then, they enjoy buying it. So that's totally up to you guys. And I just want to say thanks for watching this video again. I really appreciate everyone checking out my videos and giving me some views. And yeah, this one was a little bit longer than my normal videos, so I think I might be experimenting with the length of my videos, so we'll see what happens. But anyways, thanks for watching the video, guys. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.